What's up, everybody? Trent Smith here with a video that I think you guys will find valuable. You know, I get a lot of questions on like how I plan my trips, how to know where I'm going to go, how to know what to pack, how to know what to do. Just a lot of general questions on getting ready for a trip. I'm going to answer some of those questions as I take you through the process that I'm going through today as I'm preparing for my next adventure. And like how I pack my gear and try not to forget too many things. So you can see behind me, it's a wet, nasty day. It's a little cold, too cold to be working on the boat, unfortunately. So we are stuck, well, doing something that I really do enjoy though, and that is planning and packing for the next adventure. I don't know about you guys, but one of my favorite parts kind of is the planning stages and the preparation stages. I don't know if it's the anticipation or just the planning and, you know, I just know what's coming whenever I get ready for an adventure, but I really do enjoy this part of the process. But before we dig into this too deep, I want to take a moment and just thank the patrons over on Patreon so much for supporting the channel, all the existing patrons and all of the new patrons that we have been getting here lately. Wow, thank y'all so much. But you, the patrons, are a big part of what's making these adventures and these videos happen. So I bet the number one question on a lot of y'all's minds is, where are we going? Well, we're going to the Ocheesee Pond down in Jackson County, Florida. It's a 2,225 acre swamp lake, I'm going to call it. Some of my buddies at the fire department who are big fishermen and stuff, they're the ones who told me about this place and said, Trip, you've got to check it out. You've got to go and do a trip here. So here we go. Here we are on old Google Earth, one of my favorite tools, really and truly, for finding places to go and for planning. This is the Ocheesee Pond, just all up around here. Very, very unique looking area. Down here is the boat ramp, so my plans are to launch the kayak there and head up through the small little open lake area into this huge pond swamp area. One of the first things that I do, or I think to myself, okay, what all do I want to see in this area? Well, a lot of it is going to be pretty similar looking by the looks of this Google Earth image, this satellite image. So if I just stick to this one loop, I think I might be good, because I've checked the mileage on this large loop, and it's adds quite a bit to it. You know, I'm not familiar with the area and stuff, so we're just going to stick with this small loop through the pond. And one of the cool features that Google Earth has is where you can actually measure and see exactly how far these are. So this right here is a 3.3 mile loop, not too bad. And then right here from the landing to the start of the loop is 3/4 of a mile. So it's not a whole lot of paddling, which can be nice. Now, next thing I look for is, okay, where can I camp? Well, I have a couple of different ideas. This area right around here, you can see it looks like there may be some kind of an open and grassy-ish area that you might could get into. Down here, you can see in a lot of the places, there's a lot of downed trees. And that is from the hurricane that came through over a year ago. It really hit this area pretty good. I mean, you can see even the cypress trees out of the water have been knocked down. I mean, wow, that is quite a bit. So that kind of leads me to kind of a plan B, or really kind of a plan A campsite. Might be as if I can find a cluster of a bunch of these trees where they fell down. Like, I might could camp on these trees and logs. That would be pretty cool to hang the hammock up out there. And of course, you know, it goes all throughout this whole area. I mean, there's just trees down everywhere. It is crazy. So I'm really interested to see what this place looks like. So I think what my plan is going to be is to go and launch in the morning and then go and paddle out and make my loop and then find somewhere to camp. You know, I really don't know. I'm going to kind of wing it on where exactly I'm going to camp, but I'll do the loop, then we'll figure out what we're going to do from there. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified anytime that I go live or post a new video. Alright, so next up, let's find out what the weather is going to do. So I'm planning on going on Tuesday and Wednesday of next week. So it looks like on Tuesday, 40% chance of showers, mostly sunny on Wednesday, 8-mile-an-hour winds, 10-mile-an-hour winds. Let's see what's going to do Tuesday night. Tuesday night, going to be 30% chance of rain up. Going to have to put up the tarp. The lows isn't too bad, 52 degrees, so it's going to be kind of nice actually. So knowing what the weather is going to do is a pretty important part of the planning process, and it's a part that I have, as you guys saw in my last video, that I don't always pay very good attention to, but it always makes for an adventure if I don't. But so now we know I need to pack some decent insulation, my underquilt, probably a jacket, a rain jacket, and just be prepared to probably get wet a little bit. And also right now it's kind of the colder time of the year, so that's why I'm planning a trip to this type of location. If it were the summertime, the mosquitoes would be a lot more active, the snakes would be out a lot more, the gators would be out a lot more if you really worry about those much anyway, but you know, now we don't have to worry about them really hardly at all when it's colder or cooler, or I don't. But it's a good time to go to these sort of nastier locations because you guys know me, I love getting in the water, and this is a place where I'm probably not going to be getting in the water even if it's nice and warm and sunny out. So it's a good time of year to go to this swamp. So one of the big questions are about parking and camping. So am I going to be camping somewhere legally here? Technically, no. I do not believe this is a legal camp area. Am I allowed to park where I'm going to be parking? I believe that is so. From the information that I got from my buddies at the fire department, they pretty much said this is just a very rural area and there's not really any regulations at the boat ramp. So basically, if I just kind of lock things up, park out of the way, I think I'll be fine for a single night, especially during the week. So now we have our overall plan. We kind of know what we're going to be doing, what the weather's going to be like, how we need to pack. So now it's time to get to packing. If you guys have any specific questions about planning an adventure, leave a comment below. And of course, I always love helping you guys and answering your questions. And you never know, one of those may end up being its own video. I kind of have a tendency to forget some things, which can pose a problem, but also, like I said, it can also make things a little more of an adventure if you guys have seen. But so I have created myself these 2 sheets here that I use on pretty much every one of my trips. I know this packing list here, I have been using this for years, literally years, a variation of this that changes every once in a while, and I have copies of them in my desk. I'll just slip one out, put it on my clipboard, and as I am packing, I'll be checking off things off this list. It really, really helps. And then here I have a camping meal plan, little planner sheet, because I'm kind of funny about what I eat and planning, be sure I have enough calories, enough protein, enough water. And on this sheet, I have that. I have it broken down by breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks for each day. You can calculate your calories and your protein. Then also we can calculate how many ounces of water you need per day. So it's, which is generally around 100. Now, how many calories do you need per day? That's all dependent on the person. Oh, and I have put both of these on the tripsmith.live website. You can download them, a free PDF, if you guys want to print these out for yourself and use them when you're planning your trip. Very, very helpful. There'll be a link below where you can go check these out. Something else that I'll actually do is I will print out a map for myself of this. Basically, how I will do it in short is I will take a screenshot of this screen here, then I will take it into like paint or something, and I'll cut a piece of it out, and I'll essentially print that on a piece of paper, and that is my map. But when I'm going to a place like this, I really, really want a map, so I probably will be using my phone GPS a pretty good bit, as well as this map here. Now, actually, I have a video that describes how I make these maps and stuff, and actually maybe some more things about planning different trips. There's actually a series of videos. You guys are welcome to check them out. I have a link to those below too if you guys want to just learn a little bit more. And those may actually need some updating, so let me know. Like I said, if there's any questions that you guys have about planning, let me know, and I may have to come back and kind of redo some things. So some of my methods might have changed. We may be making some new videos on planning an adventure. All right, well, I've got to get to packing because I have a lot of family stuff. My little boy's birthday is coming up this weekend, so we have a lot of family stuff going on. And, of course, I have to work amongst all that, 24 hours at the fire department. So I've got to get to packing, but thank y'all for watching. And be sure, if you're not already, be sure to follow on Instagram and Facebook. I'll see y'all in this here adventure video. Take care of yourselves, and God bless. And get out there.